All right, for the last video, we're going to talk about just a couple of tools and tips that you may not have known about before that can definitely make your workflow go a little bit faster. Some tools that you can use, hopefully in your own workflow. Some changes that you can make to the options in Excel to make things go a little bit easier. The first thing that I found really helpful is the text to columns tool, which is on the data tab, or the data ribbon rather, in the top of Excel. It allows you to easily reformat data if you have data that's everything, you've imported it from somewhere, and it's all come in one column, but everything's separated by, maybe commas like you see down here, or some other kind of delimiting character. You can use the text to columns tool to space that out to put those values into separate cells. And there is the text to columns wizard. As soon as you click this button, it will walk you through step by step on how to do that. So we're not going to go through it in this class. It is pretty self-explanatory once you get the hang of it. Another thing that you can do is you can actually edit the options in Excel to take advantage of the autocorrect feature as one of the things. If you click on File in Excel, go into Options, and then the Proofing section, you can actually edit the library that autocorrect pulls from. As you can see right down here, here are a couple common fixes that get changed. If there is a specific word or maybe a phrase that you constantly mistype and Excel constantly doesn't know what you're talking about, you can add it to the library here so that every time it will be autocorrected for you. You can also even use shorthand to autocorrect for long words. One that I use a lot is manufacturer, and I have my autocorrect library to replace MFR with the word manufacturer, so I don't have to type out that long word every time. I just type out those 3 letters and Excel automatically corrects it for me. Another thing that we can change that you really do want to change is the auto recover feature. Auto recover, if something happens to your computer, if your battery dies, if Excel crashes, anything like that, auto recover is definitely handy for saving your work. You can change the interval for your auto recover. I have mine set to save my work every 10 minutes. You can set it, all the way up to every 1 minute, every 5 minutes, every 30 minutes, whatever is most useful for you. And you can also tell it where you want to save this auto recover information. If there is a specific folder that you have in mind, if you want to put it somewhere else, you can definitely make those changes in Excel. And finally, one huge thing that I've found really handy is you can actually customize the ribbon in Excel. You can create actually even your own custom tab, just like you have home and insert and page layout. You can create your own tab with the tools that you seem to constantly use all the time, so that way you're not running back and forth between the different ribbons. You're not having to remember the keyboard shortcuts to use those tools. You can just always have this tab up and your most used tools will be right there. And one cool thing about these custom tabs is keyboard shortcuts are automatically assigned to the tools that you put in there, so you don't have to assign anything. You don't have to tell it which keyboard keystrokes to use. They are set up automatically for you to use. All right, and that does it for this lesson. That does it for this class on Excel efficiency. Be sure to download the Excel project that is part of this class, so that way you have a chance to practice these skills and you can definitely put them to work.